Eiko was born with a weak heart, so even now that she is a first-year junior high school student, she is unable to move vigorously. That's why her nickname is slow motion. She probably looks very slow to her healthy classmates. Because of this, she was used to being bullied from the time she started school. This happened. It was lunchtime. Bananas were served for dessert that day. It was Eiko's favorite banana. She had saved the banana to eat last, but she accidentally dropped it. It was a pathetic story, but when Eiko tried to pick it up, she stepped on it and fell. To make matters worse, she hit the corner of the desk. Above her nose on her forehead, blood started to flow, and Eiko was so surprised that she became dizzy and crouched down on the spot. Her heart was pounding. When she saw blood, her whole body started pounding as if it was a heart, and she couldn't stand up. Even when they saw Eiko like that, "Hey, you're sitting in slow motion." "No, no, I'm going to stand up slowly. Leave me alone." Their classmates just laughed and didn't help. Up until now, Eiko had been injured from something like this. About once a year, there were many times when she had returned home, covered in blood and crying. "So, if I just sit there for a while, it'll get better, it'll get better," she told herself and sat down. The laughter of the others echoed in her head, echoing. And if she waited a little longer, the teacher would come and take her to the nurse's office or the hospital. This time it was different. "Hey, are you okay? You're bleeding." "Yes," Eiko nodded, and the teacher said, "I heard you have a heart condition, is that true? Your face is completely blue." "Yes." Eiko looked up and realized that the voice belonged to Kawakami. Kawakami was usually a quiet guy, but when he got into a fight, he was stronger than anyone else. Eiko had been saved by Kawakami several times when she was being bullied. Kawakami tapped Eiko on the shoulder and said, "Okay, I'll carry you. Let's go to the nurse's office." "It's okay. Don't say anything. The bleeding won't stop." Then, another voice came, this time a girl's. "Use this handkerchief." The voice was Emi, who was rumored to be close to Kawakami. Emi put her handkerchief on Eiko's forehead. Then, the strong Kawakami easily carried Eiko on his back and took her to the nurse's office. While lying on the bed and receiving first aid, Eiko forgot about her own wounds and couldn't help wondering where Kawakami was. Who brought me?" Eiko asked the teacher who was bandaging her up. Then the teacher said, "Oh, he's still there, isn't he?" And then she heard Kawakami's voice from outside the door. Yes, Eiko was incredibly happy to know that Kawakami was by her side. But after a short pause, she heard Emi's voice say, "Yes," and was disappointed to see that Kawakami wasn't alone. After a while, her mother came to pick her up, just to be on the safe side. They decided to have him examined by a surgeon. Her homeroom teacher, the nurse, Kawakami, and Emi saw her off until she reached the school gate. "Thank you," Eiko bowed with her mother, and was incredibly envious of Emi, who was standing naturally next to Kawakami. "I hope that scar doesn't leave a scar," Kawakami said, watching Eiko, who had a bandage on her head, and was heading to the hospital with her mother. "It's okay, I'll be right now, teacher." "Hey, don't be late for class." The teachers ran off to the staff room. After the teacher left, Emi spoke a little more relaxed. "Kawakami-kun, you're a champion of justice." Emi lightly poked Kawakami's shoulder with her index finger. "What are you trying to say?" Kawakami was a little angry. "I read in some book that there are people who sell their organs. What's the difference between that and protecting a weak kid who's being bullied?" Protect? Protect is a word. Psychologically, it means like you like or love someone. That's typical of Emi, a slightly mature, intelligent bookworm. "I'm not interested in that sort of thing." "But you like her, don't you?" "About Eiko? Huh?" Eiko took a step forward, glaring sideways at Kawakami, who was playing dumb. "Kawakami-kun is a kind-hearted person. Class is about to start, so let's go." Yeah, Emi headed to the classroom first. Emi had mixed feelings. Kawakami somehow managed to cover it up. But at that moment he thought that if he had two hearts, he could give one to Eiko. He didn't know if that meant he liked her or loved her, or anything like that, but when he asked Emmy, who had been running off to the classroom, looking a little angry, what were his feelings for her, his heart swayed as the swing in his head swung. Am I too sensitive? As Kawakami muttered this, the bell rang to announce the start of afternoon classes.